What are you guys doing tonight? I'm sitting there trying to get my needle threaded so I can hem on this quilt while I just sit here and do nothing but do something at the same time. And I'm having the hardest time. Here, hold this thread. I'm gonna get you to help me thread this needle. If I put this little thing through there, I've got to get Terry to help me thread the needle. Now put that thread, wrap that thread through around that little loop. You have to double it, loop it, and then I'm gonna pull it backwards. I'm helping Terry's got to help me thread this needle. And I've got put that loop thread around. I'm trying to get him to help me. I'm holding the needle threader through the eye of the needle. I've done lost one needle. I've got to find it sometime or another. Just a minute. Where's the end of the thread? We'll get there. Taking half a dozen of us to thread the needle. Oh, I'm embarrassing myself. Now pull that pink thing down. Pull it down. We got it. Now straighten out this mess. All right, let me go back up here. See who's here. And I'll get this lined out in just a minute. I was late. I said I was going to come on at 9. Then I was late coming on here because I was trying to get that needle threaded. Hello to Janet. Hello, Dale. Nothing but, hey, we're just real excited out here. I'm here in my recliner, and I'll show you. There sits Terry over there in his. Aren't we wild and crazy? And hey to Sheila. And hello, Martha. And we got Christy in Australia. And Kathy, I'm quilting on my red and white quilt. And hello to Ashley. Are y'all having just an exciting Saturday night like I am? Let me scroll back down. Christy says she's sewing. And hope no one ends. Me either. I don't know what I did with it. I was trying to get everything all in my recliner, and I was getting my pin cushion and my clips and my needles. I'll bring you up here in just a minute, Ashley. Let me post the stream. We're gonna bring Ashley up here, and whoever else wants to. And Kathy's in her recliner. And there's the link, and I'm gonna find this needle again. I don't want to lose it this time. And Linda got her pattern today. I've got them sent out, and I've got some more I'm going to probably send out Monday to some more people. See if I can find. I've got 2 pieces of thread here. What a mess. Now look, I think it's about 10 feet long. That's way too long. I thought, whoop, I didn't hit the inner. Now it's up there. Hey, Misha. Are you having a wild Saturday night too? I have the biggest mess here. I'm gonna cut that. And hello to Kim. It's Kim. Ashley wants to come up and say something. Let's see what Ashley wants to tell us. There's that.
Hello.
Hey,
I've been sewing all day.
you been sewing?
Yes.
What are you working on?
I'm making a quilt for my new baby nephew.
Oh, can you show it to us?
Oh, it's out in my building. I'm in the house.
Oh, okay.
My husband made me a she shed, so everything's
Out there,
yeah.
okay. And Kim is saying hi to everyone. And Misha just got in from a hot. I tell you, it's been hot today. It went from wintertime to summertime.
It's 75 degrees here still.
I don't know what it is here. It's still hot and stuffy out, ain't it, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's the links up there. If anybody else wants to come up, I'm
I
still
watched
trying to sort out all this thread here.
I watched your grandson do the live stream today.
I don't know why we did that. I was just trying to entertain him for a few minutes.
He done really good.
And it 90 today. I tell you, we had heat indexes here. It was so hot.
How's your chickens doing?
Do you have your surgery scheduled yet?
No, we're still working on. I got 2 more tests.
Okay. Maybe you'll get it pretty quick.
Yes, I'm so ready for it.
Mhm. Gotta give me some more clips on here.
What are you making, a blanket?
Well, it's made. I'm just hemming it now. I've got the binding on it, and I hem it by hand. But I've
I may
been
never.
sewing on another one, so I haven't been hemming this one. So I thought while I sit here tonight, I'd hem it. There's nothing on TV, so we got to make our own show if we can't find nothing on TV.
Hi, Terry.
Ashley said hi, Terry.
Hey.
Did you hear him? He said,
Yeah.
hey. And Kim, I tell you, it got hot today, and it's still hot and stuffy out there. And where did I see Mona? Mona, aren't we? We're having a Saturday night party, Mona. The link's up there someplace. You want to come up for a few minutes? We can have 6 up there.
Yeah, the link's up. I had to find it. I had to scroll back through chat and I found
Girl who draws. Hello. And I don't have a thing to talk to you about. I'm just so what do you so entertaining here. I wanted you guys to tell me something. Well, I dropped that clip. And Sheila volunteered at the food pantry today, and when I went to leave and got my 96 in there, yeah. And Mona just hopped in bed. I'm ready for bed, but I'm not hopping in bed yet. I've lost that needle again.
Make Terry find it again. Oh, did you go fishing?
There it is. I better hang on to this one because there's still one running around, laying around here somewhere. I won't be able to bring Millie down here to sit with me till I find it. I stood up and shook my quilt out 2 different times.
Did you go fishing today?
I did lose my needle, Sheila. I was coming up, getting all set up to come down here and just do this for no reason. And I got my pin cushion and my thread and my scissors. And then I came and find my needle. So then I had to go find another needle. So there's two needles, right? The one I'm working on and another one. I don't know where the other one is. Now I've got my thread too long. It's not working real great so long. I had better find it.
Yeah, for Millie sits on it.
Mm-hmm. I've got a knot in that. Well, I just not having a whole lot of luck.
I won something off of YouTube the other day. Can't wait to get it.
Oh, what did you win?
What did I want a homemade scarf.
Oh, that'll be nice
I can't
for
wait
this
to
fall
use it.
for this fall and winter, maybe. But
Somebody watches your channel made it for me.
Where's my scissors? Did I take them? I've got to make this thread shorter. No popcorn tonight. I might get it on my quilt if I got popcorn tonight. And I hope it's not in the quilt. I'll take it someplace and find it. It'll turn up. It'll have to. You know, I've seen those needle minder things that kind of you pin on your top and you stick it's magnetic and you stick your needle to it. I'm gonna get me one of them someday to hold my needle. Watch, I'm gonna hit Terry with that needle. He's too close.
Back away, Terry.
Yeah, he better back away, hadn't he? That thread's so long. I'm making my arm go a long way.
I'll show
And
you.
Mona says, "How nice to win a scarf." And she had blueberries and whipped cream. I took my grandson fishing. Y'all might have seen the videos. I don't know if you did or not, but we caught 3 fish. And I put them in a tub for a little while, and then we went and cleaned them, and I fried him some fish before he went home. And they were good. Them fish were biting today. The pond was just busy. There were snapping turtles all over the place and big old snakes.
You got a pond?
Yeah, on the farm. Yeah, I'm gonna get me one of them, Sheila. I don't know when, but I think I need one.
Now I know where to come fishing at.
But there was a snake there today. When we first got there, I saw it swimming across the pond, going through there. And we parked the side by side up on the dam of the pond. And then as we went driving across the dam of the pond to turn around and go home, it was in the it was on it, and then it went into the water, but it didn't swim all the way off. So we was inside in the side by side, and the snake was just there on the edge of the water.
I wonder what kind it was.
I don't like snakes.
Water snake, probably.
It was. I don't think it was any poisonous kind, but I don't like any of them. Mona, I don't think we got a video fishing. I think I just took a video of James. Let's see. When we just showed our 3 fish, and then I showed him eating the fish. So it wasn't actually the fishing part.
I'm working on encouragement cards. We got people get ready to get married at our church.
But we caught them just pretty quick. He caught one of them, throwed his line out there and caught one of them while I was still getting ready to throw mine out there. He caught one, and then I caught two, and that was enough. So we just kind of, and it didn't take long at all, and we just kind of didn't stay back there a long time.
How many did Terry catch?
Because it was hot. That Mona, that this thread's too long. It is, and I've already trimmed it off once, and it looks silly when I keep throwing my arm up in the air.
like towards Terry.
And he's actually still awake. He'll be asleep here in a minute, probably.
Oh, then we get to hear some snoring.
And what do we do? Hey, we're having a wild party here tonight. I'll post the link again so anybody else wants to come up. Come and join our party. Yeah, there it is. There's the link. Debbie, come up and get comfortable with us.
I'm in my recliner, so
I'm in mine.
Terry's in his.
Terry's in his. And it was just a video of the 3 fish we caught. It wasn't dragging them in or anything. Just I brought them home, and I had a tub of rainwater out in the front yard, so we just put them in it for a few minutes till we cleaned them. James really didn't want to touch them, but boy, he ate every bite I fried for him.
What kind were they?
Bass. They were just bass.
Catch your sunfish next time.
But it was fun. We had a good time. And then I took him back home. He didn't want to stay the night. So
He's a homebody, ain't he?
well, when he was smaller or younger, he liked to stay all the time. But now that he's got older, he don't want to stay at night so much.
They don't live too far from you.
No, not far at all. I thought when you got old, you could retire. I don't know what that means either. I thought I was retiring, but I'm not. And Debbie saying, hi, Kim.
Hi, Debbie. Come up and join the party.
Somebody's going to have to come up and keep us awake.
I'm drinking coffee.
Will that not keep you up?
Yeah, it keeps me up.
Because I am going to stay up and work on this for a little while tonight.
I told my husband, I said, I'll see him when he gets home. I sent him off to a meeting.
Same amount of work, just harder. Yeah. Harder to move around.
I don't even know how to use my sewing. I got a brother sewing machine.
What quilt pattern are you making the baby quilt?
I'm making it like out of, they wanted zoo animals, so I got online and printed off some zoo animal patterns and doing it that way.
Get you pull through there. I'm going to have to trim that just a little bit. It's not wanting to fold over the batting, so I'm going to trim just a little bit.
Where's your puppy dog?
My puppy dog
Yeah.
laying over there by Terry.
Oh. They say she's pretty.
That new chicken quilt, Mona, all the blocks are appliqued, and I've got a whole bunch of it put together. I would have probably finished it putting it together today if James hadn't been here, but I didn't get any sewing done on it today. But it's going to be done pretty quick, so I'll probably put it on the quilt machine next week.
I went fishing today, Rita.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we
You
got a
did. Did you catch anything?
Yes, I caught something. Called catfish.
Oh.
So my husband's gonna fry it tomorrow.
I've put catfish in that pond that we fish in, but I've not ever caught any of them. Need to set some trot lines or something. And all you to practice the free motion quilting.
Use if you try to catch a catfish, use chicken liver.
Okay.
And that's how I caught mine. My puppy dog's waiting on his daddy to get home.
You and I both pulling our threads, yeah. I've got a little the other night. When I started this with you guys at that late night party, I didn't get anything done that night, but I've at least done about a foot already this time. Have I ever seen a catfish? No, I've never seen a catfish.
Those are the prettiest mean fishes ever.
I accidentally sold 4 blocks to accidentally.
We do that secret sister stuff at our church. And I'm just now starting on her. We have to turn them in tomorrow. I'm just now starting on her cards. She gets candy bars.
Everybody's just kind of quiet.
I don't hear Terry talking. He must fell asleep.
We'll hear him snoring in a minute. I've done that much. Still a long way to go. I'm gonna trim some more of that off. I guess I took an extra big bite when I was sewing the binding on. And that stuff's getting in the way. But I can fix it. Put me some more clips in there. Yeah, Janet's sitting in her recliner. Got to get this thing done before it gets any hotter, because it's not fun to hem a quilt and have a big quilt in your lap when it's hot. Janet's sitting in her recliner. Debbie has to go. Everyone go. Everyone have a good night. I'm so tired. Have a blessed week ahead, lady. I understand. If you're tired, need to go. You rest good tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow.
I heard about the ranch dressing on your skirt.
About what?
Ranch
Oh
dressing.
yes. He went to shake that stuff and the lid wasn't on it and went all over me.
Blame it on Terry.
He did it. He
I
didn't
know
mean to. He didn't mean to, but he did. Mona saying good night to Debbie. And Kim saying good night to Debbie. And Martha saying good night, Debbie. Good night to Debbie.
Good night, Debbie. Don't feel bad. My husband took me out to dinner last night. He was up. We went to Texas Roadhouse. He was shaking some steak sauce that went all over me.
Nah. Gotta go watching a movie, A Man Called Otto. So bye, Sheila. Enjoy your movie. And Mona says bye to Sheila. And Kim says bye to Sheila.
Bye, Sheila.
Make me another stitch or two. Because I'm bound to determine to do a little bit. My two Maltese are sitting on my lap. They are 9 years old and spoiled. And you know, when the weather turns hot, them dogs are hot, make you hotter when they sit in your lap too. Warm you up in the wintertime and make you hot in the hot weather.
With that Boston, same thing.
And Mona loves Maltese and had one when I've never had one of those, but I bet they're pretty dogs.
Yes.
Another stitch
My
or
husband's
two.
a my husband's a Shriner.
And so that's the meeting he's went to tonight, the Shriners meeting.
Yeah, but he'll be back in a little bit. I don't even have him dinner cooked.
Oh, y'all haven't had supper yet?
I had supper. He hasn't. He does all the cooking.
Mm.
I think he had Boston pork butt barbecued and stuff.
Bye, Kim.
Bye, Kim.
And hello, Chris. And I'm not sure what's a YTFP. What's that supposed to mean? Am I missing something on that one? Can we just call you Chris? Good
Bye,
night,
Mona.
Mona. I just jumped on here to work on this. I wasn't sure if what anybody else was doing, or if they was already in bed or out on the town or what.
I started to go out of town, but he ain't home, so.
Okay. YouTube for posting. Okay. Chris is fine. I just wasn't sure, and I wasn't sure how to respond to you sometimes. We'll just call you Chris. But YouTube for posting. I get that now.
Hi, Chris.
And I think I've seen you over on Clint's channel before. I've not seen him in a couple of days.
I like those. I like your sticker board you made.
It has a few stickers on it.
You're getting ready to get my new YouTube sticker.
I'm going to trim some more so I can fold it down.
What kind of dog do you have, Rita?
The one in the house now is just a little rat terrier. I had a little Yorkie poo for a long time, but he got old and died about this time last year.
Oh.
So you haven't seen Clint either? He was a little bit sad the last night I went on and talked to him.
I don't even have squirrels' new stickers.
Wet and cold. Boy, Christy, summertime hit here. It was 90-some degrees today, I think. Hot and humid. Went from winter to summer.
Wow. This is getting bad in my neck of the woods.
Mm.
Oh, I got the news on. It's getting bad.
Your weather? Or
No. Two police officers just now got killed again.
what's getting bad?
Two police officers got killed again.
Oh, really? In
Yeah.
Kentucky?
Yes.
Today or tonight?
Just about 10:30.
Oh my.
And my dad's a police officer. He ain't out on patrol. So.
Mm. That's bad. You still awake?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well,
I didn't hear snoring yet, Terry.
No. He just kind of quiet and peaceable over here. Well, I'm just not being very entertaining.
Terry, don't put more ranch dressing on her again.
They told you not to pour ranch dressing on me.
He didn't mean
Mosquitoes
to.
aren't out yet. You know, was sitting out on the porch earlier today, and I had a mosquito on my arm. I just smashed it and killed it, so I guess they're out here. And Christy, and where I'm at, it's 9:39. Ashley, are you in? Is it 10 where you're at, or still 9?
It's 10:39 here.
All right, it's not 10 o'clock here yet.
You're an hour behind us, I think,
Yeah, I think so.
because we're in Eastern.
Yeah, I don't even know where the cutoff line is through there from Eastern to Central.
Let me guess. I don't know. I don't know either.
And Christy, 10:39 a.m. That's a whole 12 hours difference. Is that
What's
12?
Central?
Yeah, from where you're at to here,
Christy, where are you from?
Australia.
Down under.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Chris. He likes my hairstyle. Yeah, I'm getting ready to get it cut again.
7:40 in California.
Can we
It's
go
dark.
to
It's dark here now, so it's probably not even dark where Chris is at.
Chris, is it dark in Cali yet? I got a cousin that lives there.
I bet it's not. Not if it's 7:40.
I say it is. Oh. Yeah, still out here getting twilight.
Girl who draws, we're doing good. You've been drawing some pretty pictures. I think I went and subscribed. I know I went and subscribed to your YouTube channel a few days ago.
Chris, I got a cousin out there. He's a movie director. In Los Angeles.
You want to? Do you want to come up on the screen and show us some of your drawings? Would you want to do that? I'll post the link again. I'd love to see them. I paste it in there. I've got to hit enter. Sometimes I forget to do that. There's the link if anybody else wants to come up on the screen.
Enjoying the party?
We're a wild bunch tonight, I'm telling you. And it's 10:42 in St. Augustine. We've had some mosquitoes and it's hot and humid. I tell you, it's hot and humid here today. We went from wintertime to summertime.
We had our air conditioner on today.
I didn't turn the air on. Not in the thread. I'll be right back. I'm going to go over and do something right quick. You talk to him for a minute, Ashley.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm making secret sister cards for church tomorrow. Hello, everybody. It was supposed to be done yesterday, but I plumb forgot. I know, Chris. My secret sister at church is getting married this month on the 19th. So.
I'm back, I think. All right, we're going to be looking for you someday to come up and show us your pictures. I've got a little grandson, and he's young, but he's real talented. He can draw. Even his mama, he's drawing so good that his mama's been paying an art teacher to help him because he really does have a lot of talent.
Which one is that?
That's
James?
Thomas. That's the youngest one.
Oh, I never seen him up on panel.
No.
Yeah, Chris, I'm married. My husband's out in La La Land.
Hello, Sir John Journey Tracy. We're just having a wild party here tonight. Well, hello, Sandra. You made it to one of the lives. And hello, Miss Rita and Mr. Terry. It's 10:44 here in Michigan. Terry, something good on TV. Well, we don't have a satellite TV, and so there's not much on around here on Saturday nights. But Sandra, let me show you. Terry's right there. Wave to Sandra.
Now I see Terry.
See, he's there.
I thought he was asleep by now.
Well, not yet. I guess my talking down here is keeping him awake, reckon? Think that's what it is?
I think that's a good thing.
Trim some more of this batting off. Because that just didn't want to fold over. I'm sewing this binding on this first chicken quilt, what I'm doing, Irish Sail Lady. And I was telling them I kind of took a little too big of a bite sewing it on there, so I'm having to trim it so it folds over and fits.
I would like one of those chicken patterns, Rita. Do you have any more?
I can make a copy. Email me your address and I'll send it to you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm putting the binding on the first chicken quilt. I've got all my blocks made for that second one, so I'll soon have another one made. And what am I going to do with all these chicken quilts? I don't know.
Sell them.
Well, I don't think anybody want to pay what I'd want for them, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Because the one on the wall and there'll be the third one that I made. These last two just come together real fast. Teacup. Christy, you want to come up and talk to us a few minutes? You were so much fun up here the other night. I enjoyed that so much. Let me move my clips down.
Oh, you won something on my channel the other day.
I did?
Yes, I done a giveaway.
What did I win?
I have to mail it to you. It's pretty, seriously.
I didn't know I'd entered anything on your channel. Yeah, Christy. Let me get her. Hello. Oh, you're in front of your sewing machine.
Yep, I've got my machine here.
Uh,
There.
okay. Oh, I like that.
Just
It's got
it was
little teacups on it.
yeah. It was supposed to be round, but I missed the step, so I quilted both front and back, so I just made it into a square.
Well,
So that will do. I'm happy with that.
are you're gonna kind of bind it on the sewing machine, aren't you?
Yep,
Is that
I
what you're
don't do
thinking?
hand binding. No, I just don't have the patience. And I like the machine binding finish. Yeah, it just feels strong. But I do hand sew, but not that. Hi, Chris. Oh, there goes all my dogs. My daughter's just come home, so they're all barking their head off. I've just shut the door. Come on. So yesterday I went to a quilt day, a sewing day at my local quilting shop, and I did quite a bit of sewing. And so we went there from about 9 till 3 in the afternoon. It was really nice.
It sounds nice. I'm not
Yeah, it was
hearing.
good. You're not hearing it?
Now I turn my sound up. I think I had my sound turned down. Is that better? I can
Yeah.
talk and see if I can hear you better now.
Are you there?
I'm
Can
here.
you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
I
hear you
can hear
better.
you.
I guess for some reason I had it turned down.
Well, you could ask to give away sell your quilts. Put a questionnaire out on your YouTube and see what happens, Rita.
I'm going to see about that.
You never know. People are always interested in things that don't. Even if they sew themselves, they might want to give it to somebody for a present or something.
And Chris wants to know if you're in New Zealand. I'll
No,
let you.
I'm in Australia.
Yeah, I knew where you was from, but I'm just gonna let you tell him. So,
Oh yeah, I'm in Australia, Chris.
Oh, I love the accent.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how I sound like on the phone, compared to everybody else. It's weird.
yeah,
American accent is so different.
yeah, I like your accent.
I got a friend from down under.
Whereabouts?
Sydney?
Yeah, that's on the other side of Australia from me. I'm in Perth. We went to Sydney a few months ago on a holiday, and we went to the Sydney Harbour Bridge, the Opera House. We climbed the
Yes.
Sydney Harbour Bridge. That was really cool.
Yeah,
It was a bit close. A few thousand miles.
yeah, but still, it wasn't in the United States. It was a whole
No,
nother
that's
continent,
right.
a whole nother continent. But
That's exactly right. Yep.
Me and my husband's getting ready to. They're called the Down Under Cruisers. They're on YouTube.
All right. And what do they do?
They helping hands for cruising. They help people get on a cruise ship that's never been on a cruise before.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm
So
a bit. I haven't got very good sea legs, but I had been on a cruise, but wasn't.
I'm so ready to go on mine.
How do you get ready to go on a cruise? Like packing or just seasickness?
Packing. They help you. They book everything for you.
Oh, nice.
and Sandra's laying on her couch watching TV. Practice my breathing for radiation. Have to hold for 30 seconds when the machine comes on. Hard to do with asthma. I'm getting there. Sandra's just had some
And she
breast
had,
cancer surgery and she's fixing to go through radiation. So.
yeah, my mum had breast cancer. She had it in both.
In both?
Yeah. And my auntie. All the best, Sandra.
Mm-hmm. And Sandra's in Michigan, so where she's at.
They got snow up there.
That'd be nice. We do have snow in Australia, but not in Perth, not where I am. It's up on the in Victoria, which is the state lower than Sydney, New South Wales. And New South Wales gets snow as well, but not over where I am. It's too warm.
I'm thinking about coming to Australia. Me and my husband is. So.
Oh, that'd be nice. You can do like tours and stuff. You can do tours with other people from your country. I think you just have to see what tours they are. We're off to the UK in August.
He wants to go. He wants to go to the Australia Zoo.
Oh, that's in Queensland. Yep. Yeah, we've been there once.
He was friends with the crocodile hunter, so he wants to go.
Yep. Yeah, that's such a long time ago now, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm good friends with his wife,
Terry,
Terry, and daughter, Bindi.
Bindi. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I see. I sort of follow her on Instagram, and see her and her husband and her lovely daughter. They're so cute.
Has she
And
has she remarried now? Has she married somebody else now?
No,
No.
I haven't heard anything, but I wouldn't think so.
I
Losing
heard
the love
she
of
was
your life.
dating the guy that works with the crocodile.
Pardon?
I heard she was dating one of the guys that works with one of the crocodiles.
Oh, okay. Well, good for her.
I
Mhm.
forget that crocky.
Oh, right. Yep. Well, I am going to disappear and go and see what my daughter's just come back from the going down south.
It's
And
just it's just kind of quiet around here tonight, so I just gonna see if anybody else was doing. So
yeah. Well, it's cool. Yeah, it's
maybe
great.
maybe next time we have a party, it'll be a little bit more wild.
Yeah, that's okay.
In a good way. You know.
Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to go and see my daughter because they just come back from being away for a couple of days. So
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go and help her unpack the car and get ready because I've got to go out. My daughter has got a snake tank made, and my husband's had to go and pick it up and take it to her house to put her big snake in.
Oh, she got a snake. I don't like snakes.
She's got a big monster snake.
Oh, she can keep it.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Oh,
All right, then. Good night, everybody.
good night. Thank you for coming up and talking with us. Bye.
Bye.
I love her accent.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
They can keep those snakes.
Yeah. I tell you, this is just a quiet Saturday night. But all my Saturday nights are quiet.
Chris, come up. California man.
Now come up and tell us about you. I don't know a lot
I think
about
he's
you.
Chris, come up. I love California accent. Oh, they got a good accent.
Oh, I'm gonna have to give me some more thread in a minute. I still worried about where that needle's at.
Is Terry sitting on it?
Well, no, I don't think I got it over close to his chair.
When you getting your granddaughter again?
You Millie or the tiny baby?
The tiny baby.
I don't, Millie stays a lot with me, but the tiny baby stays with his mama.
I bet Millie loves it too.
She does. Let's see. Chris says I'd have to, but I can't now. This tablet doesn't work too well on stream. It always cuts out. I'll be on more when I move and get a better setup. Okay, we'll be looking for you.
Yeah, Chris, don't make me drive to Cali.
I think my blanket's making me hot. Warm in my lap. Well, somebody tell us a joke or something. Ask a riddle or something.
Oh, I love the flower backing on that quilt.
Yeah, that's my backing.
Chris?
The front of it has chickens. I can't stand up and show it to you right now though, because the laptop and the quilt and everything's in my lap, so I can't hold it up. I'd probably drop my needle and lose it. But it has a chicken applique on it. You might have watched some of the other videos and saw it. I'm not sure.
I said that's enough. One,
When I was piecing the chickens,
3, 4, 5.
gonna have to rearrange it and move it down a little bit. And this is kind of annoying having to trim that batting that's too thick. Especially when all I've got these little scissors here to do it with down here with me. Maybe it all don't have to be trimmed. Cross stitch. No, I've not ever done cross stitch. Well, I take that back. I may have tried one 30 or 40 years ago, and cross stitch just wasn't for me. I just couldn't do all that counting and stuff on that. So it wasn't for me.
I like diamond art.
Okay, so you were the one that asked if all my ducks in a row. Okay. I remember somebody saying that. I couldn't remember who it was that said it. All my ducks in a row, but it wasn't ducks, it was chickens.
On those cards. Let me find Rita some jokes on my phone over here.
You're going to ask us some jokes? All right, you ask us some jokes.
Oh, let me pull them up.
I almost don't have room in my lap for everything.
Okay.
You going to bed?
Yeah.
It's 10:04.
No mind. I'm running late.
Where's that? Where's that thing to plug in my computer? I think it's. I better plug it up. Well, I think Terry's going to bed. Tell him good night.
Good night.
Don't pour ranch dressing on her no more.
I'll be along in a little while. I'm going to work on this a little bit longer.
No, I probably ain't waiting on you.
You're not waiting on me. All right.
I got some jokes. What movies do hens like?
What movies do hens like?
Yes.
I don't know.
You want me to tell you? It's funny. Chick flicks.
Chick flicks. Okay. Yeah, chick flicks. That's a pretty good one.
Here's rooster. Do you have roosters?
Yeah.
Why do young roosters act like their dads?
I don't know.
Like feather, like sun.
Okay, like feather, like sun. Okay.
Um, I told my husband that one the other night because I don't get it. This one goes, how did the chicken with no legs cross the road?
I don't know that one either.
In a KFC bucket.
Ah, okay.
Why did the chicken sit on the middle of the road?
I don't know that one either.
She wanted to lay it on the line.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. What do you call a bird who's too? What do you call a bird who's too afraid to fly?
A chicken.
Yeah.
I got that one, didn't I?
Yes. Mm. What do you call a chicken crossed with a cow?
Chicken crossed with a cow. I don't know.
A roast beef.
Roost, okay.
How do baby chickens dance?
I don't know that one either.
Chick to chick. They do like the chicken dance.
Uh,
How do chickens leave a building?
one beak at a time. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. Chris, tell us some jokes. Those were hen jokes. Me and Rita both have hens and roosters.
I think Chris fell asleep.
No, we said laugh out loud. Well, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side. I don't know.
To get to the other side. That
The other
was
day,
one of the.
why? I heard this one the other day. Why did the chicken cross the road? I remember what somebody said that the other day. Two muffins are sitting in the oven, and one turns to the other and says, "Boy, it's hot in here." The other muffin screamed, "Ah, a talking muffin." And why did the chicken cross the road to get to Rita's hen party? To get to the other side and prove to the possum it could be done. Okay, that's a good one.
Now they're telling us jokes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fixing to have to thread my needle again. I'm dreading it.
My husband's coming near Wildwood Drive.
Hmm.
Oh, what do you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino?
Don't know.
I don't know, Chris.
You'll have to tell us.
Think a rhinoceros. I'm not for sure.
Ella, Elefino. Elefino? Ella.
Yes. I found some good ones. Okay. What did one ghost say? What did one ghost say to another ghost?
I don't know. Boo you? I don't. Elefino. Elefino. Oh, Elefino. All right. I
Do you
get that
believe,
now.
do you believe in people?
People.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, Sheila's finished the movie. I'm still sitting here working. Ashley's keeping me company, telling jokes now. I'll post the link just in case anybody wants to come up.
Okay.
I'm gonna tie this off and rethread that needle.
Why did the chicken join the band?
I don't know.
Because he had the drumsticks.
Uh, and when was beef the highest?
A long time ago.
I've got to find my spool of thread. I lose everything.
That's what my husband told me. He bought a big old tote thing the other day to put all my crayons in.
Mm,
I love the color.
nah. Well, I had a little spool of blue thread.
I wonder where it ran to.
Well,
I wonder where it ran to. Did you find it?
no. I guess I might have to.
I got some blue thread over here in my cabinet.
I had a little spool, but I'm gonna have to stand up, shake this out again. I've not been any place, so it can't be too far.
When the cow jumped over the moon.
Or when the kid, Rita, Sheila, I do have the hardest time keeping up with stuff. I don't know why. My husband says I can lay something down, it just disappears. But I did. I had a little spool of thread, and I used it here an hour ago when I threaded that needle. Let me stand up and see if it falls out of the quilt. Oh, heard something hit the floor. Let me shut that down just a second.
Yesterday, my husband lost my glasses. He has to find them when he gets home. Being like Rita, dropping everything.
All right, I'm back. I found it. I found it. And then I got caught on a button on my robe here. And a bunch of it come loose. But I did put the needle in the pin cushion. So I know where it's at.
How to get my water? It was in the bedroom.
I'll put it over here on my table this time.
I've been starting to eat keto now, Rita.
Are you? Well,
Yeah.
I'm not.
But I had to have something to eat tonight, so I made me some macaroni and tomatoes.
Mm.
My husband's never had them.
And I'm concentrating here. Concentrating on threading this needle. Reckon how many tries it'll take me. I got it.
Good girl.
Now find where I move them scissors and find where I left off. Put my feet back up.
It's about time, hubby bubby.
I think I'm right here.
A little bit spot. I'm a happy wife now.
You are? You not?
I am. My husband's almost home.
Okay.
I'm tracking him. I got a phone tracker where I can see where he goes.
Mm.
See, I ain't supposed to be left home alone with my condition right now.
Oh.
But he has to go places, and I let him go. I'm legally blind, Rita, in one of my eyes.
Okay.
He's my seeing eye dog.
Mm.
He has to help me everywhere.
So you don't drive or anything yourself?
No. My dad does all the driving for us. Boy, Jim has to stay with me.
Mm.
We live right next door to my parents. They had to take my eyes out when I was a baby.
Uh,
I'm supposed to wear glasses, but my husband misplaced them. He has to find them. Well, Dad, you was right. You'll be home at 11:30.
is it past y'all's bedtime?
We don't go to bed till 12.
Mm.
Especially on church night. But he has to move my phone charger and stuff for me. For his friends with me. I'm gonna jump down, Rita.
Okay, that's fine.
He's home anyways.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
we'll see you. Well, I'm here by myself again. But I'm just going to keep on stitching in case anybody just wants some company tonight. Since I've got my needle threaded. I'll post the link. It's just quiet and peaceable around here. I don't know if I get YouTube watch hours by just doing this with nobody up here keeping me company. I'm not sure how that all works. My clips. I haven't gotten very far on this. I'm hot. I'm putting this thing in my lap. Trim some more of that off because I left too much of it. And it's just not folding over without bunching it up. But I was seeing that basting, so I took a big bite when I sewed it. And I get watch hours as long as people are watching. Okay. Supposed to get rain tonight at 11 and rain until 6. That's a lot of rain. I didn't get our weather. I don't know what our weather's supposed to be. Oh, look, I'm almost to the corner. That means I've almost got one side done. But that, you can see that, but I sewed this way. I sewed that too wide, so I'm having to trim it off. Back here to my to our where I left off. Somebody talk to me. I would like to get a little further on this. I think I've got 2 more quilts up there that I've had quilted for a while that I haven't put the binding on. I'll make them, and sometimes I do the binding real quick, and sometimes they get laid back, and I don't do it. It's really quiet. Move my stuff. It rained there a little bit too. I'm going to put y'all to sleep. Sing you a lullaby or something. Cat been sleeping all day, probably. Uh-oh. It'll get up and start prowling at night, won't it? Isn't that what cats do? Don't they prowl at night sometimes? Especially if they've been sleeping all day. If I had the sewing machine going, it'd keep me awake instead of. This is just almost relaxing. Almost put me to sleep. And my ducks aren't in a row. They're all over my lap, Chris. Yes, they'll get into stuff to get people to wake up and bring people hair ties she wants you to shoot so she can play fetch or bring others toys she has. She sounds like a mess or entertaining cat. Get some more clips. Is it just me and you here, Chris? I don't know if it's just me and you, if there's anybody else here. Anybody else there? She's more like a dog. You know, she might, Nisha. She's still just crocheting every day. That's what she does to pass her time and keep her busy. I love them granny squares she did, though. Ten people? Well, it does say there's 10 people. And Sheila's still here. And I guess Misha and Chris. That's 3. Let me take them scissors right there. I thought they were pretty. And Sandra, by the time you got to 9, when I said it was 10:45, now it's 11:32. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. I'll get off here in a little bit and go to bed too. I don't crochet. Mama crochets, but I don't crochet. There's And hello to Jeremy Heath. Oh, we're back up to 11 in the house. And Chris says, hi, Jeremy. And I'm just stitching right along here. 13 in the house. Everybody keeps coming in. I just have to keep stitching. And Jeremy says, hello, Chris. I said I'm almost to that corner. I'm going to actually turn the quarter and put a clip on this other side now. Get it tucked in there like I want it. Make a pretty corner. Another clip. Mitered corner. That's it. I want a pretty mitered corner. Sometimes I can't come up with the right word that I want. And Sheila, mine says there's 14 in here too. But everybody's just real quiet. I think we're afraid we're going to wake somebody up if we make too much noise. That now says 15. I think people are getting up instead of going to bed. And I've been up for a while. I'm going to keep sewing here till I turn this corner. And I hope I have enough thread to turn it without having to run out of thread. More than a baker. Up now there's a dozen. Do I make people feel at home? I wish y'all were here. I'd give you a needle if I could find that other one and put you on the other side of the quilt. We could spread it out and we could get this thing done in no time. Need to do this so I can say I've finished one. People dropping off again, down to 11. Yeah, I'm counting. I'm going to watch it now if I remember to look up there and see. Get to this corner. Take that clip out. Look, I got to the corner, made a pretty nice little mitered corner. Now I'm going to go that way. But I've got to turn it in my lap. Need to have a quilting party. That's kind of what we're doing sometimes. You just have to be a virtual quilting party. Move that thing down. It would be fun. I know that little quilt shop that I go to in town. I don't do it because I don't have time, but a lot of the ladies will bring their featherweights and just sit down there in the back room and sew together. I haven't been able to do that much because there's always something. I run to town, then run back home. Move my clip down. Who's there? I'm turning and going this way now. Got that one whole side done. I tell you, I'm gonna have to turn the air conditioner on next time I work on this on a hot day. Might be cozy in the wintertime, but not when it's hot. Got the whole thing's in my laps, making me warm. Move my clips. Need a fan. Some strings. I didn't turn on the AC today, Misha, but I think it would have felt good. But the house, it was kind of cool in the house. As long as I kept the door shut, it was kind of cool. But then you go outside and it was really hot. It is. It's too hot and sweaty. Is it cooling down outside? Well, if it goes to raining, it will be some cooler. Fixing to have to thread this needle again. Somebody say something. Somebody write a message. Move it, just reposition my clips. It's kind of past my bedtime, but I'm working on the project. Temperature's 78 right now, but thunderstorms are coming, so it'll probably cool down. Yeah, probably when the rain gets there, it probably will. That's a long story, so no, I probably won't in the morning. Are you guys working on anything, or are you just watching me? I'm supposed to be inspiring y'all to work on your own stuff. 2 or 3 more stitches. Don't want that to get so short that I can't tie it off. Watching you, but with soul tomorrow. The other day, I ordered some more fabric from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I'm kind of anxious for it to get here, but I'm not making a chicken quilt out of it. Catching up on games on your phone. All right, gonna have to thread that needle. I don't want to lose it. And this was that little teeny spool of blue thread that I lost a few minutes ago. It almost fell down in the chair. Then I never would have found it. Put that over there. Maybe it won't run away if I set it on the table. I almost like it when they do a daily deal that I don't want. That way I don't have to talk myself into getting it. Because the other day, what was it, Star Wars or something? I didn't want that. And one day there was a book and I didn't want that. But those layer cakes and stuff, I want them sometimes. The pretty ones. Here goes. Get focused here. Go through there. Hadn't got it yet. I did it. I got it. Got it threaded. Get it end off so I can knot it. There you go. Move my clips too. And all of it I've not had to trim, just part of it. Now I'll go that far. And hello to Sandra Kay. Are you just checking in for tonight? I'm just sitting there sewing this binding down by hand. It's coming along pretty good. What are you working on tonight? Just nice and peaceable here. The only drama, you know, I've seen some of those channels where no drama. Well, you know, there's kind of a little bit of drama when there might be a needle around here loose someplace. That's kind of drama, ain't it? And Misha has an aunt named Sandra Kay. And Chris says, hi, Sandra. The best part of the quilting. You know, it's kind of relaxing. I'm always glad when I get it done, but it's kind of a relaxing thing to work on. Just quit sewing a little bit ago. I didn't get a whole lot of sewing done today. Had one of the grandsons over, and I took him fishing, caught the fish, cleaned the fish, fried him some fish. So I didn't get much done this afternoon. Talk to you later, Sheila. You rest good tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Demesia. I do most of them by hand, unless it's just a kid quilt that I'm not as particular with. But if I'm more proud of the quilt, I'll do it by hand. And Sandra says, "Hello, Chris." My eyes are still open. They get too scratchy, I'll have to quit this and go to bed myself and let my eyes rest. Don't know which would be harder on your eyes, the sewing and focusing or the screen. The computer screen's probably not good for them all the time. Well, there's 12 watching. Some of them leave and some of them come. Nope, now it's 13. Hello to all three of you still watching me. Misha went to yard sales and a baby shower today. Both of them sound nice, sound entertaining. Sounds like a good day. What did you buy at the yard sale? Did you find any goodies? Sandra says she'll be sewing again tomorrow with Kathy Quilts and Crafts. Okay. I've seen that group. I've come by and watched you guys before. Move it down a little bit. I got some baby stuff for two of the girls having babies, some flip-flops, and my daughter got a whole lot of stuff. I didn't leave the farm today. I've been here all day. Furthest I went to the back 40 where the fishing pond was. No, I take that back. I drove my grandson home, went and picked him up and drove him home, so I take that back. I have stopped by before because that what was it? What was that name you gave? Kathy's Quilts and Crafts. I think I've heard that name before, so I'm pretty sure I've stopped by. I don't know how many times. Still 12 people in the house. And not a one of you helped me thread this needle. Homegrown asparagus at a farm stand. You gonna cook it tomorrow, or did you cook it for supper tonight? I'll move it over a little more. I'm going to trim a little bit more of that. Some places I just took too big of a bite. You want to come up on the screen and talk to me? I'll post the link to come up. I've posted it several times during the night. There's the StreamYard link. Well, I dropped them clips. Now they're down here and I've got to find them. Put one over here. Still 11 in the house. Don't cheer me on. Say, go Rita, go Rita. Put another one. And since I have another one, I'll put it too. Now, I'm going to go that far next time. Find my needle. Here it is. There it is. Ten in the house. Y'all must be dropping off and going to bed. Take a stitch and look up, see if anybody said anything, or if the number up there has changed. I used to do that like a whip stitch, and then I've learned that if I just take that needle and go in and take a bite and just come back up, it's like a running stitch, but it's doing the same thing as those whip stitch used to do. And I think it's faster. But it's not like it's a race. That's the thick part. It's not wanting to go through there very good. Well, it ain't just gliding through there. Too many threads there or something. Oh, we're back up to 12. Hello to number 12. Whoever you are, wherever you are. And yes, it's the journey and not the destination for me when doing crafty things. Yeah, I like to get done with it, but this part just sitting here tonight's just been a relaxing thing to do. And hello to custom screen printing. I've just been sitting there hemming on a quilt tonight. I've been working on it for 2 hours, but I got a little bit done. Got one side done and starting up another side. Oh, here's Sandra. Oh, I didn't see you down there.
Yep.
I don't know how long you've been down there. If I missed you for too long, so
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's definitely interesting to figure out how to do these things.
uh-huh.
But
Oh,
yeah.
I remember seeing you the other day when I was on there with Mona. You was up
Yeah.
there, right?
Yes, that's where I was at.
Yeah.
I'm walking to a better room of light. It's like there. It's like now I'm in the better light.
And you're over in Washington, so it's not as late where you are as it is here. So,
No, that's why I was surprised to see you on.
well, it's a little bit past my bedtime. I was just sitting there working on this, so it didn't matter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the only way I put binding on my quilts is by hand.
Mm-hmm. I do most of the time. Now, every once in a while, if it's a kid quilt that's not as important, I'll just sew it down with the machine.
I've tried that. I can't seem to get the thing to line up like I need it.
I don't like the way it looks, but if they're going to use it and it be a used quilt, I'll do that.
Well, I've used my hand done one for 20 some years and it never come undone.
Mm-hmm.
And I wash it monthly because I had pets. I don't have pets anymore. After my husband passed away, and then my dogs had to be put to sleep, a little bit later than that. I said, I can't take any more heartbreak.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to do the other one.
Yeah. And like you said, it's not a bad thing to do.
No,
but I'll tell you what, this thing, it got hot here today, so this thing is getting hot in my lap tonight, though.
Oh, we barely made it to 50 today.
We hit about 90. We had a heat wave.
Yeah, we're supposed to have another heat wave starting. But Kathy and I was getting our Monday sew along block together. And so that was my sewing I did today. And then dug out another UFO to get done.
I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Some of them I'll probably never finish, but
my goal is to get them done.
Well,
but it's
but then they'll come out with a new fabric and a new pattern. And you have to start something else.
Well, so far I've stuck to I made a deal with myself to only do what I have to do. And I can only buy material to finish something else.
Mm-hmm. So I thought I should stop by and show you some support, Rita, to your channel, my friend. I appreciate you stopping by. I'll let you come up on the screen if you want to.
Yes.
You're probably not a quilter, but we'll let you come up anyway, wouldn't we?
It's like, doesn't matter what you do
It
if you're
don't
willing.
matter.
Yeah.
Because I think the link's just up the page just a little bit, not far.
Yeah, I was gonna check out to see how the streaming that you do, how it compares to how far YouTube and Zoom are off from each other.
What do you think? Can you tell yet? So,
It's like, no, so far I can't. Because it's like one of those things we did. We can be 30 to 60 seconds off between Zoom and YouTube.
oh, that's a lot. Up. Oh, here he comes. I'm going to add him up here.
Yeah,
There
okay.
you are.
Hey, ladies,
Ain't,
how you doing?
ain't it past your bedtime?
Yes, it is, but I never know when my bedtime is. So
It's past my bedtime too. But I'm
I was-
still awake. And I probably wouldn't go to sleep if I was in bed right now. So.
I was strolling around and I was just watching a few videos from my friends in Australia. So I just was scrolling around, checking who was on live and show some support. And I figured I seen you, so I figured to come over and stop in here and show some support to your channel.
Well, I appreciate that.
I seen that she was sitting there with her light and a quilt and a needle in her hand, and I said, I'm going to go watch her.
It's
I'm
been
a teacher.
it's been
I do
kind of
teach
quiet
like
over here tonight on with me doing this, but
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah. I went and watched through your videos after I got done at Mona's yesterday.
You never know what you're going to see on mine, do you?
Oh, that payday candy bar was sure looking good.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
It looked good.
And Wayne, I took my grandson fishing this afternoon.
That's good.
We caught 3 fish, and we
Oh,
brought
okay.
them home and cleaned them before the cat got them, and had fried fish for supper.
Oh,
That's good. Yeah, I do a t-shirt business. I print shirts. That's what I do. On
It's
my
like-
YouTube. And
my last screen print t-shirt I ordered through a Facebook group. It didn't even last 3 months, and the whole thing was off the front of my shirt.
might have been iron on.
I don't know. They said it was supposed to be a screen, and it's like,
If it
I got
was,
it because it was a COVID thing.
Yeah, if it was, it wouldn't have wore out. They didn't know what they were doing, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I built all my own equipment, so I got my own hat press, 4-color press. And
Yeah.
I got all the equipment homemade, so I build my own stuff.
Because all my other screen print t-shirts are still alive, and they're like 20, 30 years old. Well, they're 27 years old.
That's a long time. That's an old shirt.
Yeah. Well, I still have them. We had special ones made we go camping a lot, and we have 4-wheelers and UTVs. So we get quite dirty. So we have long sleeve gray, dark green, and we do it with the trees and the mountain and the 4-wheeler on it. And then down below lists the different places we go riding. And it's like, so we wear them every summer. We used to go camping once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you went camping a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up, I went camping from the Thursday before Memorial Day to the Monday or Tuesday after Labor Day. We camped all summer long.
Was this out in Washington? Was it out in Washington where you're at?
Yes, I was born in Washington and still here. Haven't crossed the mountain yet.
I've
And
done a lot of research.
yeah, Wayne's in Massachusetts. And am I right? I'm right on that, ain't I?
Yes, you are. Very much. Let's see.
So we're skipping across the United States here by Washington, Arkansas, and
Yeah. And I had a lady on from Australia tonight for a little while, so they're just from all over.
yeah. Well, it's like my friend Gisela that comes over to Kathy Quilts and Crafts all the time. She's in Sweden. She'd just be getting up here in a little bit.
But yeah.
So we chat usually at midnight my time. And then we'll message just in the morning when I wake up. Then I give her about a 5-hour break because I do have to get some sleep in there somewhere.
What, are you a night owl? Do you stay up pretty late at night?
I usually stay up till 1 or 2.
Okay.
See, these are all my
Yeah.
t-shirt photos I do. So all the silk screen pictures. I do all kinds of printing. Tim?
Yeah.
For 21 years I've been doing this. I've been doing 21 years of t-shirt printing and everything, and enjoy it very much.
Mm.
And these ain't all the photos. I have them all on Facebook from 08 all the way to 2008 and everything. Doing it from 1999, 22 years. And I keep going on and on. So I enjoy my work though. And I recently built a hat press now. So I got one of those, a baseball hat press. So we're making them this summer.
Mm.
It's like my internet says it's having problems. Are we getting a rainstorm?
I'm not.
Not me. 52 degrees over here right now. That's all it is right now. It was
Okay.
what is it?
It's like
75 today.
my
I think
signal
they said
went
it was
down from high to medium, and we're supposed to get another rain.
It went 75 over here today. It was really hot out today. It was nice out.
And
Well,
we hit
I wish.
me, so we were really hot.
We deserve to get the hot weather finally. So
I don't know. I don't like going straight from winter to summer though.
Miss Shirley, good night, Sandra, she said. Someone said good night to you.
Oh, see. Good night, Sandra.
Everybody.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sandra.
Mhm.
Good night.
Seems funny.
And my hands, the hands all healed now, no more cuts.
So you don't have scheduled days, Rita?
For getting on here, no. My schedule's too crazy. I never know what I'm going to be doing from the farm from one day to the other. So I just whenever I come on here, I do. So.
Sounds like me, same thing. I don't know what myself doing. Same thing.
This morning when I got up, I didn't even plan it, but I decided I'd just take them walking around my yard. So, so I did.
Yeah.
I've got to thread this needle again.
I never know if I'm going to get a phone call from my son saying, Mom. Yeah, they don't stay threaded very well, do they?
I had to start.
Or we run out of thread.
I've run out.
Believe it or not, I do a lot of sewing too, so you wouldn't know that, would you?
I wouldn't know that.
I do a lot of sewing myself. I need something done.
And what do you sew?
You know that red hoodie I usually wear on my stream? The one I wear, the red hoodie, the big red hoodie?
Uh-huh.
I did changes to that. I took the zipper out and I made it a pullover hoodie to it so I can wear it when I'm chilly. And this room gets real cold in here, so
It's,
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, when it gets summertime, you'll have to quit wearing that red hoodie, though.
I don't. I wear it all year long because my home gets really cold in here when it's hot out. Well, that's why my house is weird. It's a 100-something-year-old house, so it picks up chills like no tomorrow.
Huh.
But I took the hood and I took the zipper out. As you can see, I took it right out.
I'm still over here struggling with this needle.
Just have plenty of light, you'll be all set. You know.
Let me scoot over
it's like
here.
our eyes aren't as young as they used to be.
You know what goes in the seamstress? If what goes first is the fingers.
The
If your
fingers,
fingers, your fingers go, you can't sew no more. You're done.
I bet that's right.
That's why a lot of people that get old, they can't sew anymore, like seamstress or tailors. They quit because their fingertips can't feel the needles anymore. You lose the tip.
You know, my mama's 88 and she still crochets, and I think it's good for her hands to keep
Oh, yeah.
crocheting.
But if you're doing seamstress work or tailor work and your fingertips, the feeling in your tips of your fingers go, then you can't sew no more. You can't feel the needle.
Uh,
That's what they claim, but I'll never stop doing it if I need to do it. I do everything. Even do my own woodworking too. I don't care. I do everything.
It might slow me down, but I won't quit.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think anybody should give it up.
It's
Just
like-
keep going. You know?
Yeah. My grandma, my great grandma made her last quilt at 88 years old.
Wow.
I have it. I have her last quilt. It has a few
Oh.
stains and a few bad parts, but it's still, she made it.
Very sentimental.
That's all that matters.
I play
Yep.
guitar and I sing. Too. I'm a musician too. I do everything.
yeah, he sang a song for me the other night about making chicken quilts.
I did. I was messing around with my instrument. I do that sometimes. You know.
And then,
I-
yeah, he sung
I
one
was
about
gonna-
Mona. You sung one for Mona too,
I did.
because I know Sandra knows Mona. So.
Yeah. I know Mona
I-
did what? She comes over to Kathy's Quilts and Crafts a lot too.
I ad lib. You know, I do some ad libbing with my singing. I even used to do
Yeah.
church puppeteering kids too years ago. I don't do it anymore now. So I don't do any more puppeteering, but I still have them. I don't do them no more.
I got it threaded. You can congratulate me. So
All right, congratulations, you got it right.
Yay!
it took me a while.
That's a good
No.
thing. But you didn't give up.
Your
Uh,
eye game is good. Just keep holding up to the light. You'll see them.
And then Janet wants to know, can you cook? Being you're so gifted.
Yeah, I make my homemade pizzas. I make homemade pies. I can cook, but I don't let no one know about that because it'll give my secret away.
Oh,
I do like my homemade pizzas. I'm gonna make some more soon. I made a video of it in my channel.
uh,
I love my pizzas. I'm not even Italian. I'm French and English guy. I just like pizzas.
it's like I like foods from scratch, homemade noodles and all things like that. But
Mm.
I don't cook it for one anymore.
This is my Western hand.
Unless my kids come over, I don't all that hand cook.
I painted the same color as my roof of my house. This is royal blue. I got it on top of my house. I didn't like black. I don't like black cowboy hats. They drive me nuts.
so
Yeah.
you gotta-
Can't sit in this chair and wear that hat. Couldn't sit in the chair with that hat on my head. He'll be hitting the chair. So I took him
Yeah.
off the chair.
I have to figure out how I'm hanging this birdhouse from this limb, and then I want to put a bird on here. But it's like all the little embellishments you got to do on some of our blocks. I love applique. Right now, I'm just trimming excess strings.
And Julie's popping in for a second. They're pretty tired. Yeah, Julie and her husband Jerry do a concert Saturday night.
Oh, really?
Ah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and they're tired.
I guess
Yeah.
they should be. They do that. Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
But at least she took the time out to stop by and say hello, huh?
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yep.
I even preached the Bible on my other channel. I do everything.
Are you a preacher too? Are you a
I am.
preacher?
I am a preacher.
Oh.
I got the worship channel over on the other side. So you don't have to be ordained to be a preacher. Jesus said that you can be he ordains us when we're born again in Christ. So he gives us a gift that we can preach the word. And I've been saved since 1984, so I've been saved a long time. But reading the Bible for that long a period of time. The worship channel on the other side of YouTube.
All right, and Janet wanted to know what channel you preach on. Well, how do we find it?
I'll give you the link to it. Hold on for a minute. I'll give you the link to a video that I did recently. Last Sunday, I think. If this crazy computer will open it up. Come on, computer. Were you lazy or something? Oh, there you go.
Your computer says it's nighttime. I'm sleeping.
It wants to sleep, and I'm not letting it. It's not as lazy as I am, but sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But I did. I'll get you the link to the last one I preached on.
Right. These blocks are working on, I think, are Shop Pop 2017. And it's like they've been in the closet, as I call them.
Here's the link to the video, the preaching video I did recently, last Sunday, I think. And that's the one that's you'll see it's in here. Here it is right there. Not that one. It's in here. I left it in here already, but it's on the YouTube side. Not on this side, it's on the YouTube side. And it'll show in here eventually.
Okay.
There is that delay there every now and then.
And
Yeah.
Janet said didn't mean to do that. Janet says her dad, 90, is a preacher and he would enjoy to hear you preach.
Oh yeah, I even sing hymns. I got the Logos Library software on my computer, and I preach from that. And they say to YouTube that they give me permission to use the hymns in the Bible software. So they say, you got a copy strike on your channel, but it's allowed because they let you use it. So they don't tell me anything. They don't say nothing to me. And it's on the YouTube side of there. Your other on the YouTube side, the link's in there. And what should be in the
Kim said
video tells you where the video is.
Oh, Kimber is back.
if she was in here earlier. Look, I've been on here for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours and 19 minutes. Yeah.
Welcome back, Kim.
I put it in there again, see if it'll show up in here. The link.
And Julie says it would be cool if we could swap pieces and make a quilt from all the quilters. Yeah, that would be kind of nice.
Well, I don't make quilts. Sorry.
Friendship quilt.
That leaves
Yeah.
me out of it. I don't make no quilts.
The Kathy Quilts and Crafts girls, we all got to submit blocks to her for her birthday quilt last year.
That's cool.
And then she puts the blocks together and she's making a birthday friendship quilt.
Well,
I think I sent her 5 blocks
Mm.
because
I've
she
got
wanted
a-
a queen size quilt.
I've got a birthday friendship quilt that belonged to one of my grandmas, and they made it for her before I was even born, so it's old.
Yeah.
It was-
My oldest quilt was made in 1954. Is the oldest quilt I own.
The link didn't show
My
on
great
your
my great
stream
grandma
though,
made it.
on the other side. It didn't show in here for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't see it.
It's like I'm not on the YouTube side. I'll have to go check it out.
YouTube side, not on here. It didn't
Yeah.
show in here on the YouTube side.
Yeah, it didn't. Huh?
And
No,
I'm
not-
on.
Yes, hello, Kim.
I don't know why it didn't, but it didn't show it. Oh, there it is, right here. There you are. That's buying space. Put it in here. Thanks, Myra.
Buying space. Okay.
That's my friend Myra. She also reads the Bible too. That's a worship channel. Now you all have the link. You can stop over there and join it and listen to some of the preaching. And,
Okay.
I didn't know she was in here.
I didn't either. It says there's 14 in here, but I don't know who all it is. What
She
is
has a good channel too. She has
Us
a great
3.
channel.
called the worship channel? Okay.
Yeah.
She say that's my first name.
And hello to Buying Space. And you,
Mhm.
the oldest quilt that Kim has is started in 1932 by my grandmother and great grandmother. I have one that was started in the 1800s.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
old.
I do. It was my great grandmother's, and she died, and my great aunt held on to the pieces and finished it. In the 30s and 40s.
Chef in here, too. Hey, Drunken Chef, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Got the Drunken Chef in here. The guy that likes to cook. That guy is a good cook. He's an awesome cook, that one. You want to talk about cooking? That's the guy you should talk to. That guy can cook like no tomorrow. That Drunken Chef.
I think I'm subscribed to his channel. I'm pretty sure I am.
That's why he's in here, because you already have him on your subscribers list. And Myra must be too, because she found you.
Well, yeah, a lot of those people, when I see them someplace, I go subscribe to them because that's kind of the whole idea sometimes to connect with each other.
Probably met Myra on my channel. And she hooked onto you. She's a good channel. And so is the Drunken Chef. He does some good cooking. You should watch some of his videos.
And
oh my
she
God,
said,
that food makes me hungry. His cooking makes me hungry.
and hello to the lady in the upper right hand corner.
That must be me. Hi. It's like I go back and forth.
Do you have a channel, Sandra? Do you have a channel? Or do you just come on other people's channel?
I have a few videos on mine that I just do, like on Mona did what the other gal that was on there with us.
She has a good channel, Drunken Chef.
She went over and she subscribed and she really enjoyed my binding without pressing video. And then I've got some foundation paper piecing ones on there. I'm just I'm what I call myself a helper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a YouTube supporter.
And
I support the channel. So how many subscribers do you have? The one here. What's her name? Your friend here?
me,
Sandra?
Sandra, I only have
Yeah.
like 70 some subscribers.
Well, you get stop over my channel sometime. We'll get you some more.
It's like I just slowly working on it.
Then you
I
redrop her
don't
link,
think I'll ever do an actual live. Have
and we drop
some
her
piggies
link.
on mine.
You talking about your link reader or
I went
your
out.
friend's channel?
What and what was the channel to the worship channel is what you said, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Yes, it's in there. Myra dropped the link in there already. Yeah, I'm one of the preachers that speaks his mind from the Word of God. I speak the Word of God openly. Some preachers can't do that, They won't allow them to. And but the channel I have no restrictions of for what I can say from the Bible, but it's all from biblical standpoint. It's no other way of talking the scriptures. So it's openly, but it's honest. But I might have a pre-recorded message on there from a friend of mine named Stephen Batten. He knows he's like a preacher too, so he's a friend of mine. And I'll put his video on my channel tomorrow, so it'll be a pre-recorded one. I usually take a break on Sunday, but like tomorrow we take a break. So
It doesn't
I
matter,
think
but what denomination would you call yourself? Not that it meant Catholic,
I'm a Baptist.
Baptist. Okay.
Yes, I am. I was born and raised a Baptist. My mother raised me as a Baptist, and I grew up that way. I was born again in the Baptist church when I was 23 years old. So, and I've been reading the Bible ever since. So, been reading it for years. Anyway.
I think it's under Sandra case 7267. I just shut down all my other things, so it's like I don't want to lose everything here and go hunting for it. I get lost. I have a new laptop, and I get lost. I'm on my Chromebook. That's why I'm having a bad connection. I just realized that.
I have a Chromebook.
I need to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to switch out and go to my tablet or turn on my laptop.
Well, the kind of preacher I am, if someone wants to hear it out of the NIV, or if they want to hear it out of the New King James or the King James Version, just request it, and I can usually record a Bible software I have in my Locust library that reads the Bible for people that can't read the Bible, so I can make up a preaching video of the Bible reading to a person so they can listen to it. And if they don't know how to read, they'll hear it from the worship channel. I do that too. If someone can't read, they can hear the Bible reading to them. So I do all neat stuff. Even take prayer requests. And it will be in Stephen Batten's going to have a Christian talk show on there. So if anybody wants to come up and talk about something, they can come up and talk about something in the channel. That we're going to work on making one of those up in the weekdays, so they can take prayer requests and everything. Anybody has sick, they need to pray for the worship channel. The worship channel email is my worship channel 99@gmail.com. In case anyone needs anybody to pray for, that's where you can leave the prayer requests. Just keep updates. Everything.
I don't think I can make mods from this StreamYard right now, can I?
You have to use the YouTube side.
Okay. But if I go to YouTube right now, will it make all that feedback?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube. And
I trust people. Sometimes I made a couple of mods, but in the past, but then I forget how to do it, and I have to teach myself every time I do that. I have to go teach myself how to do it.
I can teach you right now how to do it. All right.
Do I need to go to YouTube?
And you see somebody near there, and you see the three dots. You put the wrench. You say add moderation on the YouTube side. See the game? I'll show you on my camera. Watch it. If I get the camera to work. If you want,
Childhood remembrances are always a
Childhood.
joy.
no, you can't see it.
You always remember things like living in Woodlawn with no
You want-
internet.
That's how you make the moderation.
Famous
Come on.
never talked about how happy you were to have your mother home and
That's how
how
you make the mods.
when you got your
Drop
back
from the name of the name of the person and the volume.
and somehow when you talk about
You have to turn the volume on now.
it never
Before.
gets across
You
how
keep
much
your mom, your YouTube side muted.
All right, I've been over to YouTube. I added some.
Yeah.
Real quick. If you see them, I didn't do every,
I got a new
everybody.
subscriber.
All right, Bonnie's face, leave it in the worship channel email at my worship channel 99@gmail.com. And you leave it in there. And that will be set. Just keep me updated. Like I'm praying right now for Mark Muser Sr. His dad has oral cancer in his mouth. And I've been praying for him for a while. And he's fighting it now. He's fighting. Well, if you know the person you give the wrench to, it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
You know well, but you know.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'd mess up. Did you get the controls taken care of the other night?
Yeah, I got rid of them.
Uh,
I got rid of them a long time ago. That was going around imitating me too on YouTube.
Are you getting me anything
I've been told.
I have worked hard.
So do your kids buy things for your Mother's Day? Do your children buy anything for your Mother's Day?
will my children buy me anything? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Well, probably. I usually get a hanging basket or something like that. They usually give me something.
That's good. How was you, Sandra?
Well,
My kids are supposed to be putting siding on my shed.
Oh, okay.
I bought the
Drumpf is-
siding.
He's a good guy.
It was supposed to be put on last year, and I said, please just put it on my shed this year.
Oh. Mhm.
But it's going to be me and my son by looks only.
I wish I knew how to do all that Nightbot stuff, but I don't know how to do that either.
Oh my God. You wouldn't want to get involved.
I don't either.
You gotta learn how to do it.
People can do other people's links and stuff with it too, but I can't do that.
Yeah, but Masha's Adventures, she set my Nightbot up. She knows how to do it really well. I don't know how to do it.
To put their links out is really easy because now that they have a wrench, they just go to the side of our names and click on our channel, then go get our thing, copy and paste it.
Yeah, my Nightbot just puts T-shirt in there and it drops links. You done it on my channel, Rita.
Mona's having trouble to get hers to work right. And Kim can do that too. Does Kim have a wrench on this one? It's like Kim
Burris. I think I gave her one just a minute ago when I went over to YouTube. I just saw 2 or 3 names and added just 2 or 3 then, and then come back over here because I was getting all that feedback on the sound, so I didn't stay there long.
Yeah, I turned mine. I took YouTube off my Chromebook to see if that would help. And I now have YouTube up on my laptop. It's like, so then I have to figure out which way I can go to it. Oh, I was right on the 7267. I'm trying to memorize my number, but
Rocky Chef is good to drop in links. You just drop one of the links already. He's
Yep.
good at that. So he's good more than he's a good guy. So he's an awesome person, man. He knows how
Yeah,
to cook
'cause-
really well. I'll say it that way. My gosh, he knows how to cook.
We've got still got 12 people in here at 11:41 my time.
Mine's 12 boy went over here.
it's still early for me.
Just,
I'm only at the 9.
oh, I know all about
9:41.
StreamYard. I know all about StreamYard. I can show anybody how to run this software. That's easy.
Trying to talk Kathy into doing something different, but I can't teach over the internet.
Mm.
It's just one of those things. I just have to leave it as is.
Mhm. It's just funny that the way the weather was this year, and now it's finally getting warm after all that time. So I'm glad it is finally.
Oops. Don't want to cut that one off. It's like,
Yeah, I know how that feels. I lost my mom too, and I lost her in December of 2019, 2009. No, 2009, before Christmas. And she's home with the Lord now, so she's the one that got me into the Lord and stuff. So
my mom passed many, many years ago, 2003, 20 years ago.
but we'll never forget our mothers, though. You know, they're always with us.
Oops. Trying to tie a small knot.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I would never want to use a sewing machine. No way. I wouldn't want to touch those things. Oh, not me. I won't never take those things. I'm afraid to get my fingers all messed up. I'd rather sew by hand. I'll stay away from those machines.
He wouldn't like the long arm then, would he, Rita?
That's what I was just going to say. You ought to see that thing. And I've not ever hurt myself on that long arm, but the gal that taught me sewed into her finger one time.
I don't even want to deal with it. Forget it. I won't even get near a sewing machine. I had two of them. I got rid of both of them.
You can't hardly get your finger in a sewing machine, but you could under the long arm, though.
I sew by hand.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it that way. I sew by hand. I do better that way.
It's like, I do all of it. Sew by hand, sew by machine, long arm.
I never learned
Whatever I need to do.
I probably could learn how to run one of those, but I don't want to get into it.
Trying to figure out what else to do on this house.
I watch you read how you sew. I just watch you and I say, oh my gosh, I watch how you sew the quilt and I'm saying, I'm glad I don't get into that thing. Oh my God.
Her grandson was afraid to get too close with the camera, but I could watch a long armor all day long and I could take a nap watching it. It just puts me to sleep watching people do that.
I used to be a video producer. I never used to do live streams, but that's how I did all my videos, my t-shirt videos. I used to, record them and put them up on YouTube. And a friend of mine told me, why don't you go on live streams? And I was kind of shy, not on here, but I ain't shy anymore. I used to be. And then when I went on YouTube to do my videos, and I wasn't scared of the camera. I just talked too much. That's all. That's my problem. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
Rita and I are sewing along, trying to get something else done.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm almost to another corner, so I've done almost two sides tonight. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, when you get distracted, it goes by fast.
It does. Yeah.
I always sit down and watch a movie when I put on binding.
long as you
because
don't fuck
it's
your
like
face
it's
with your knee.
amazing how fast I can get it done.
Made quilts and shades and had an industrial genome sewing machine. That thing weighed hundreds of pounds.
Yeah.
I don't have expensive sewing machines.
I had two, as a matter of fact. I had one my mother used to own. I got rid of it. I didn't want to use that thing. And, she has a knit machine
I'm
in the
proud.
house here. I'm not dealing with that thing.
I'm very proud to use my cheap brother sewing machines.
Hmm.
I have a knitting machine my mother used to use, and it's still in the house somewhere here. I don't use
I
that.
used
I
to
don't
have a
know.
knitting machine. I used to
I
have a
did do. I did do the quilt for the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I had a contest, or I guess you call it a contest, for my mother's birthday. When they sent her birthday cards, and we drew a prize from those cards, and the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch won the quilt.
oh.
Wasn't it pretty? And Mama got, well, she got probably 50 or 60 cards for her birthday from YouTube friends.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm skipping birthdays so I don't get older. It's not
Some
going to
people-
work, but it's in
Yeah.
in my head. I'll convince myself.
There's someone on YouTube wanted to ask my age. I said, I'm not telling you my age. Forget it. Don't talk. Don't ask. Because I'm not telling.
Oh,
I tell everybody how old I am because it don't matter no more. So
I don't look my age
it's
anyway.
a number.
I don't look my age.
do you need a quilter sewing machine for quilting?
No,
No,
I don't think you do.
I don't think so, huh?
You can do it by
Mine's
hand.
a $75 Project Runway from Walmart. I've made 60 plus quilts with it.
I had a blanket, right? It had tassels in it. I cut them all out and sewed the blanket together by hand. I sewed the whole thing by hand.
Yeah.
Took all the tassels out. I cut them out and took them out. They were aggravating. Someone gave that blanket to me, and I took tassels out and I re-sewed it by hand.
I was like,
The blanket's right here. See this?
Yeah.
Right here. I do everything. I do all that stuff by hand. I don't need no machines.
when I first started quilting, I did everything with tie quilts.
Hmm.
They stay together just as well as the other quilts.
I'm not going to get into making quilts. That's not for me. No way. I'm not getting into that. I got too much to do right now as it is. I print shirts is enough for me to do. Got too much stuff to do.
My 3 granddaughters have each made 2 quilts apiece, and they quit. It's like, at least they know how to make them. That's the main thing, right?
Yeah.
They know how. I have their 3rd projects in the other room that they was going to come back and work on.
This is my mother's Bible right here. It's one of them. I preach from this sometimes.
But they told me I could be the quilter of the family. My daughter shows no interest. She's my crocheter. One daughter can't pick up she can pick up the crochet hook. That's as far as it goes. It's like, where is the other end of that string? Trying to tie off some knots.
Mm.
I might end up just resewing some of them.
Hold it up again. Let's see it again.
Okay.
That's so
Oh,
cute.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to put a few flowers down around the fence.
that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it was from the Treasure. It's called Treasure Valley Shop Hop, I think is what it's called, in Idaho. I did shop hops in Utah, Wyoming, Montana, of course, Washington, Oregon. We was going to go out and do the one in Iowa, and my husband got sick and passed away.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that.
Yeah, we got 3 weeks from the time we was told he had cancer to him passing away. So no times for goodbye. But he went on a shop hop just before. He always went on one for his birthday. He made the trips. He planned them. I was the sewer. And this is from one of the shop hops.
Yeah.
And then there's one with a dog in a dog house. And I got to applique around and put the detail on the dog still.
Oh, okay.
And then the dog's name across the top of the door. And so I'm going to put 2 dog names for our 2 dogs we had at that time. Then there's the house with the pinwheel block in it.
Okay, very nice. How
This
big
one
is that?
actually,
How big is that going to be?
I just have 20 blocks, so it's going to just make a good sized throw quilt.
Oh, okay.
And then this one actually looks like the store that we got it from.
Oh,
They had
okay.
the porch, the steps that went up, and I put the handrails on it, and I put a window, a planter box under the window. I got to go back and put the flowers on it now. But it's all the little work that takes up your time.
Yeah, it does.
Adding the detail.
Rita knows that one. She puts the chickens on the quilt.
Well,
takes
yeah.
A lot of
Are you appliquing those by hand? How are you putting those pieces on there? Are you doing
Some are by hand, some are by machine. It just depends on my mood. Like, I try to do some of each on each one because there's times that hand blanket stitch is better than machine.
Mhm.
And then this house is a very plain one. But I gotta put the doorknob on. I'll put detail to the window and then some plants on the bottom. I always go back and hand embroidery lazy daisy stitch flowers.
You,
And then
you do a lot of detail then. Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah, it needs the rest of the detail on the bird, and then some, of course, some flowers off the bottom.
A lot of patience, a lot of imagination. That's what goes in.
And I like the roof on this house. It's the braid. I got a heart window on the door.
Sorry, Myra. I don't quilt. Sorry. I passed on that one.
Quilting on.
No, thank you. I'm not embroidery on shirts either.
Yeah,
that's not for me.
This one here is very, very bright.
Oh, I like that one too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But you just got to go back and add a little bit of detail, and I've been putting it off since 2017. This one here has 2 log cabins out in the trees.
Once you add them all together, they'll look awesome. Put them all together and sew them together.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
Now, will you put sashing and cornerstones between them when you put them together?
Yes, I will. That just helps make the quilt for sure,
Make
doesn't it?
Yeah, make each block stand out.
And then this one here has rickrack right here. So I went and got some more rickrack. And then it has the cover on the window. So it's like I got to put the doorknob on and something on the door, and then some more flowers, of course. And this is the block I like the most. Who would ever think a outhouse is cute? He's like, I made it a very brightly colored outhouse, but the leaning tree was foundation paper piecing, and it was so much fun to make that.
Do they still have those outhouses?
They're not exactly legal. You just sneak it on your property.
I've seen some outhouses on some old videos that someone explored some old houses that had it on there, but I always lived in a house that had a bathroom in the house, so I never had no problems. I never knew any. My mother used to tell me about those, but I always lived in a house that had a bathroom already in
Buying
the house.
Space wants to know if any of us knit. Unfortunately, yes, I knit. I knit, crochet. I'm knitting socks right now.
They were good things for so you can make a video on that and put it on your channel. People will come and watch it. That's a big thing on YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm trying to use up everything I have in my house. I'm getting too full or overstocked. What do we want to call it? But
if you get too full with your stuff you make, you can have a giveaway and draw more people to your channel.
It's like this quilt, being it has a story with my husband, it will never be given away. I inform my kids they better be prepared to inherit quilts. And so I have a book and I put the story about every quilt.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I just autographed the quilt. I just put my name and the year that I like. Being this started in 2017, it'll be 2017 and then / and then the year I complete it. It kind of tells your history there.
Right? Is that they do it 2017 AD, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's like I'll do 2017 / and then the year I finish it.
Oh.
And then in the photo album book that has the 80-some quilts and stuff in it, it'll have the story of where the quilt came from.
That'll be a good video.
And then there's
so you keep a photo album of all the quilts you make?
Yes.
I wanted to do that, but I never started that. Now I've got quilts all over the place, but there's no documentation on them. So.
Yeah. Well, if you can, just take a notebook and start thinking back what you made about when. And I enjoy doing that. It's like, it gives me something to look back if I give away the quilts. Okay. There's the one I was
giving away 2 on my YouTube channel. One of them went to Ohio, another one to Tennessee, but
Drunken Chef's going to bed now. Good night, Drunken Chef. Nice
good
to
night.
see you.
Thank you for coming by.
I went over and subscribed to him really fast before, because they put up the link.
Once you see his channel, you're going to get hungry. He cooks a lot of good food. I'm telling you.
Oh.
That guy can cook. His daughter does it too. She's a young girl, and she's a little chef, and she cooks too. She's a cute kid. She's a good cook, like her dad's learning how to cook, and she's doing really well with it.
Can you tell Julie how to repair an old quilt?
What kind of repair?
She says the batting can be seen. So how would you repair that?
In just a couple spots, I do what I call the patch of love. I take just a piece of red and I make a heart and I hand applicate it over that, and I call it a love patch.
Patch. That's sweet. Julie, you can do that.
Hmm.
Yeah. My wedding quilt, my brother fell asleep with a cigarette.
Oh.
And he burnt a hole in my wedding quilt. And I have a patch of love on it.
It's a wonder I guess you're good that's all it was, and didn't burn
Yeah,
nothing, burn the house down. So
it burnt about a quarter size hole in the quilt. Yeah, you just try and find a red or whatever. I mean, it could be any heart. If it's on an all blue quilt, find a pretty blue that goes with it. That way it blends, not stand out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm.
oh, all right. She says along the sides.
It's worn over by the binding where our hands use it. You might have to just put a new border on it then. And you can sew a border right on top of your quilt, go over, and then you have to put all new binding. But so if the heart doesn't work, you can try just put the new. You can even put a wider binding. It just depends where you're seeing your batting. My wedding quilt is 51 years old this year.
Oh,
and that's the only wear I have on mine is that burnt hole.
All right, ladies, I have to get out of here myself, but nice having me up here. I will stop your channel again, Rita. So everybody have a good night.
I appreciate you coming in. I'm gonna have to get off here too. I've been on here for 3 hours.
Yeah, you have been.
3 hours. It's like 2:58 right now.
But I turned my two corners tonight.
What that? Pretty. Good job, Rita.
And that's actually probably faster than you normally sew it.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, because you're just relaxed and it's all just flowing together.
All right, Sandra. See you later, and I'll see you later, Rita.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
I'll see if I can show Julie my chickens. It's my chicken quilt, one of them. And they're all different. Oh, there we go.
chicken.
And there's 20 of them on here. I've got 20 blocks, and they're 12-inch blocks, so it's a big quilt.
See, here's my weird chicken I made.
But that's cute. I like that chicken.
The pun of the name is chicken strip. It's all bindings from my quilts I've made.
Okay.
It's the binding and some of their leftover fabric from quilts I've made.
See that, yeah. Because sometimes I end up having to just throw the leftover binding away, but it was working something like that.
Yep. And then it's like I took an old shirt and used it to make the back of the pillow. So I have this really convenient opening with these buttons.
Yeah.
It's repurposing a shirt, and I used it as the border on the front. And then I went back and I quilted it. Just strip quilted. But it worked out perfect to have this shirt that was just given to me. This lady gave me 5 shirts. So I made this one for Easter.
And Julie said the good night to the preacher. I think his name's Wayne. Is his first name Wayne? The preacher just left.
Yeah, he said, I think that's what he said.
And Julie says it's nice and it's beautiful, and it is beautiful. And a cute chicken.
And
Here comes
I,
Rowdy's country living. What are we? I don't know. I think it's my bedtime, Rowdy. Way past my. It's 12:06. It's after midnight.
yep, it's after midnight for you. I
I
figured you
usually.
probably wouldn't be on long.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to be either. I come on at 9 o'clock, I think, and I thought, oh, I'll stay about an hour and go to
Yeah.
bed about 10:30, but I didn't.
And then you offered the page to come up and visit with you. So I said, I'll take it.
That's okay. I'm not. That's fine with me. But I usually get up early. My morning video will be late in the morning, won't it?
Yeah. Just tell them you just got a yakking away on your channel.
I know. Let's see. That's a great idea, Sandra. Let me add some of these comments. Good night, Rita. Sent with love. God bless. We still got 15 people up as late as we are, though.
Well, as long as they did their thumbs up for you.
Well, if y'all give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Hello to Rowdy, and Rowdy says that's true about the rocking chair. And Rowdy's waving to Julie. And where am I at? Oh, Wayne. I think his name was Wayne. Didn't he have a channel where yes? And what was that channel? What was that channel name again?
It's like I was trying to find something to write down with, and I didn't have any luck because I just cleaned up my room and took all that stuff back where it belonged.
I think he called it Worship Channel. I believe is what he
Yeah,
called it.
I think it's just called the Worship Channel. It's like I don't know if it's still up. No, it's like I never seen it to begin with.
It would be. I know I've got 15 people. I can't go with 16 people watching. I can't go with 16 people. I don't want y'all to leave, but I.
It's like you can go with 16 people. All you have to do is tell us good night if that's what you need.
But I never have 16 people.
Oh, you don't? Well, I will get a friend
that's
on here once in a while with me.
That's a record for me to keep that many at one time. And hello to Marsha and the Worship Channel.
And you got 25 thumbs up.
Wow.
You got 25 thumbs up too.
And here's a new name I've not seen tonight. Around to it.
That's Shirley from Canada.
Okay. I've seen the name before, but I hadn't seen it tonight on here.
Yeah.
And hello, Shirley. Hello, Shirley from Canada.
Yeah. It's like, I know Shirley.
And we're all a bunch of night owls. I'm not. I'm a morning person. I do my best work early in the morning.
I go to bed about 2 my time, and then I get up at 6:30 my time.
Might go to the wrong place. Oh, on the Worship Channel. And rather than saying hi to the
Round to it.
Round to it.
Yeah. It's like I was going, I need pens and pencils so I can write things down. I have my erasing pen right on my fabric, and then it'd probably leave a mark.
I need to do that. I need to make two chickens face each other for some pillowcase slips. I need to do that.
Well, it's all good ideas.
And Chris is
saying, I was going to make my daughter a chicken applique quilt like you have. And then now she's selling her place because she likes playing with her chickens.
Yeah.
So now I don't think she'd want it.
Full moon weekend in the spring. Is it a full moon tonight? It's not, is it?
I don't think so. Huh. I don't watch for the full moon. It brings out crazy people
It does, yeah.
or the accidents.
Yeah. I just saw you live. It's 11:09 here. Didn't think it. I didn't think I would be either. I was only going to stay an hour.
And
But
she was on,
I just been sewing away.
and I think I've been here like 45 minutes
Uh,
because I
oh, it
was,
was yesterday and a lunar eclipse. I didn't know that.
oh,
Just take your notes and friction pen. Then if you get it on something, you can just take the iron to it.
every once in a while it leaves an oil mark. And I
Hmm.
don't like that oil mark, I guarantee you.
No.
Because my fabric's all white
Uh,
or dark purple.
uh,
That's my two choices.
yeah,
And
you're the one that said the other day you like purple. The purple's one of your favorite colors, wasn't it?
yes,
You say that?
everything I do is purple. Yes.
Gotta find where my needle's in here somewhere.
Yeah, I just took down 2 quilts off of the design wall behind me.
Yeah.
It's like that one that's up there.
And Rowdy, I thought this can't be live. It must be a replay. No. It's our Saturday night party, stitching party. So that is why this morning people are up in the night. Oh, the lunar eclipse. I'm worldwide famous. I don't know about that.
I was trying to think the other videos. I watched your grandson's video, you long arming. Watched the payday. Oh, I started watching you go out with the cows.
Okay.
And then I got a phone call, and it's like, I got to go back. I've got to watch people. I get phone calls to go out to get the pigs back in or this and that. My son calls me from work. Mom, what are you doing? And it's like, what do I have to go put back in a pen? The other day we was getting the great granddaughter that will be 3 on Monday. Her rabbit got out of its pen, so we had to go wrangle her thumper back in.
Have to keep you up until the bacon starts frying itself in the morning. Oh, yeah, I fried bacon and made breakfast on a video of the mornings too.
Okay.
Yeah, Rowdy's a bad influence. No, we are a bad influence. It's y'all on the West Coast. You're the ones keeping me up.
Like I said, if you want to go to bed, just say we're in it, and that's all we have to do.
Still got 15.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one say. Full moon, lunar eclipse, and spring. Many things happening at once. Okay, so all those 3 things. I get it now. I didn't get that at first, but yeah. All right, you guys. I am going to get off here. But y'all have to look at me again tomorrow. I've got to find my needle in this mess here. It's somewhere. And I lost one tonight. I sat out here and I've lost a needle. So I've got to find that too. For some of the grandkids get on it. And it's 11:15 in Utah. It's after midnight here.
So I'll just wait, and next time I see you pop on, if I'm available, I will come back in the chat again.
I'll be looking for you. And I never plan these. I just decide I'll usually I'm gonna do one because everybody else is, why can't I? So
yeah, that's what you do. You just pop on.
And Misha's still up. Good night, Misha. I'm fixing to leave. I promise.
It's glad to meet all these others that are here in the chat.
I know. I love all you guys. And 1:20. Oh, you're really late, Julie. But you're over on the East Coast. All right, guys. I'm off here. Good night. Love y'all.
Bye.
And okay, say good night. Good night. One more. One more. Now, good night.